Johnny Walker Black at 11?
In chocolate form.
Rich and fat.
I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Two philosophers.
For sure. Modern day philosophers.
With no fucking background in philosophy whatsoever.
Hey, bullshit, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Wasted Content, episode... Season 2, episode 3. My name is Anthropos.
And I am Ozymandias.
And we are getting things kicked off with some Dragon's Milk. So you may have seen the regular offering of Dragon's Milk on the shelves. You could even find it at some of the local box stores. But Dragon's Milk is, definitely a fucking, a really accessible stout, imperial stout. It's always kind of very consistent with every, mass-produced release or even their variants. I think we've actually even had an episode of Dragon's Milk.
We have, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Just our classic stout, and I think we did, like a marshmallow one, maybe?
Yeah, I think there were other, reserves, other years.
Gotcha,
reserves.
yeah. That's what it was.
If you guys aren't aware of it, they do offer a new variant every year, and they're usually fucking awesome. They get a little experimental. This is the first time that I've ever seen them actually. First time I've ever seen them take on a lighter side of beer. So we're gonna get things started with the Bourbon Barrel Aged Golden Ale, brewed with milk sugar. So this is a lactose beer. A golden ale coming in at 11% ABV.
Yo.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So, Dragon's Milk is always, a mid-high ABV.
Yeah.
But for them to just casually do a golden ale at this ABV is kind of fucking
That's
wicked.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden ales like to hang out anywhere in between 5 to fucking 8%. So this is a monster. I don't know, man. You want to get with the pour?
Let's get to
Let's do
it. That's a fucking beautiful color.
All right, so we have the first beer poured out, and we do have a read here. It says, "Myths of treasure. Guarded by a dragon have..." What the fuck?
Already fucked it up.
Yeah, all right. Okay, it's a whole thing. I thought it was just a title to the story. All right. "Myths of treasure, guarded by a dragon, have fanned the flames of adventure for generations. Only the bravest and boldest would seek these riches, for they knew the reward would outweigh the risk. Our brewers have heard these tales of gold and have sought to bring forth a bounty of flavor once trapped inside the walls of the Dragon's Milk cellar. The result is a golden-hued ale, bursting with notes of caramel, honey, and oak from its time in bourbon barrels. A light touch of sweetness is imparted through the addition of milk sugar, rounding out a truly legendary experience." Here we have it. We have the read for the beer. Let's get some smelling notes. It's got a really light sweetness to it. I was expecting something a little bit more, maybe a little too sugary, but it's just got a very light hint of sweetness. So I think they haven't overpowered the beer, hopefully. Look at that head.
Yeah, this head is incredible. It's sustaining really well considering we poured it a little bit ago. I think it has to do a lot to do with the lactose as well. Lactose content in it. It's creating a really foamy, milky type of cappuccino thing going on.
I'm looking forward to seeing if it has that creamy texture to the beer, because that's always really good in a golden ale.
There's a lot of sediment here, which is...
I see it.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I see it. I mean, that's got to be, particles from the bourbon barrel aging.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Hopefully. Yeah. The nose is kind of muted.
Yeah.
I was expecting something a little bit stronger just because of the ABV content. But fuck it. Let's see what we got here.
All right, brother. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. It's like a graininess. Here we go. All right, dude. That's a whole lot richer than it leads on the nose.
Yeah, dude. Wow. It's really,
Woo!
yeah, boozy.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
A lot of ethanol going on here. High
Oh, yeah.
octane,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, definitely. It does make sense that this is a 2023 release. This was just released earlier this year. I want to say in the springtime, and that kind of does. Anytime you have a beer of this caliber and it's barrel aged, you're gonna get that sharpness of the spirit, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, is this something we wanted to age a little longer?
I would think so. Yeah,
That's interesting for a golden ale.
for a golden ale, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you
let's
wanted
just-
to sit around in a fridge or a cellar, in our cellar on the third floor down
That's right.
in the studio here. Yeah,
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth giving it maybe a year or two, and then seeing that edge round out a bit, and kind of pair a little better with the sugar, with the sweetness of it.
okay.
The addition of milk sugar here is a really, really helpful one to that bite. And it's just a hefty body. It's just really full fucking bodied beer, dude.
Yeah, this is incredible. I don't think I've seen a golden ale with such a high ABV.
Yeah, legitimately the highest ABV golden ale I've ever had. Yeah.
What are you rating this?
Dude, for Dragon's Milk to come at us with this is really cool. We mentioned, I think we've done it before. I think we've done a Dragon's Milk lineup. I remember feeling like none of the bourbon barrel stouts that we had last time had spent enough time either aging or like barrel aging.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
remember like that was like a complaint of like, oh, this could have aged longer, and it was always like this sharp overtone, and it makes sense with
From Dragon's Milk?
from Dragon's
Okay, I
Milk.
thought you were talking about last episode.
No,
No,
from
gotcha,
these guys.
gotcha,
The
yeah.
last time we had their beers, and it makes sense with the mass production, because this is found in a box store. Sometimes you could find it in a box store. It's on that level of marketing and mass distribution where they're not taking the extra time to make it a bit more of a rounded product.
Yeah, these guys got way too big too fast for their own
really,
good.
Really, really.
Yeah. And it's surprising
yeah.
that they're still an independent brewing company. You'd figure something this big would have been bought out by a Ichiban or fucking Constellation Brewing or something big.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking think
Even
about that.
Stone is already sold out.
Yeah, dude.
So you figure these guys have been in box chain stores way longer than Stone.
No,
like
not
prolifically.
Prolifically, but I think that's debatable as well. But I like you saying too big, too quick, because it was like, who the fuck are these guys? They're already at a grocery store, and then before you know it, they're your plug for an imperial stout if you're shopping at a grocery store.
Yeah, yeah.
So they
think-
did get big.
Yeah, I think Stone took their time to get big, and these guys didn't. They just were small, independent, little like mom and pop brewing, and then they just blew up, and they're everywhere now without that brand recognition immediately.
Man, I hate to think that we're doing a disservice, but I think a lot of this commentary is coming specifically because of the age of your beers.
Yeah.
New Holland Brewing Company, Dragon's Milk. If you're already, this is fumbling in at the 99-yard line. And I think it's like coming back to me
This
that old.
motherfucker's gonna keep fucking. Yeah. Go ahead,
Did I
sorry.
say 99-yard line?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
That's
That's
the 1 yard line. It's all perspective.
depending on what side of the field you're standing on, I guess.
Fuck. Yeah, dude. It's just you're already doing all of this work. You're already working with all of these variants. you're already taking the time to barrel age. If you just give it a fucking year, you're gonna have an outstanding product.
No, yeah, especially something like this. It's so fucking big in this specific line of beer, the golden ales.
Yeah,
This is big. This should be the best golden ale out there right now.
legit,
If they had given it time
Hands
to
down.
round out a bit,
hands
get
down,
that ethanol a little bit smoother and nicer, it would have been the best golden ale out there.
hands down. With that said, what's your rating on this?
It's still gonna be high,
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah, of course.
They're shooting for
It should
something
be.
big, and it's incredible. It's gonna be, I want to say a 9. This is ridiculous.
In the category of a golden ale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and say it's a 9.5 for me.
Okay.
There's very little margin. I'd say the only thing I'm complaining about is the aging. Everything else is amazing. The sweetness is enough to where it lets you know that it's a full-bodied, strong beer, and then not strong enough to like overpower you on your like on the nose.
Gotcha.
It's just like this dry graininess. It's unassuming, and then you take a sip of it, and then it's a flavor explosion. It's a 9.5 for me. I've never seen a golden ale go this big, and very little room, little aging. So 9.5 for me.
9 for me.
Fuck yeah, dude. A good start to Dragon's Milk Part 2. We're going to move over to our second beer of the lineup, and that's yours, man.
Moving on to the second beer in the lineup from New Holland Brewing Company. This is the Dragon's Milk Reserve. This is a bourbon barrel stout with cherry chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
This was bottled in April 5th, 2018.
So about 5-6 years old now.
It's about 5-6 years old. That's insane. Damn, we got another 11%er here. This is Dragon's Milk Reserve Cherry Chocolate. Brings two classic flavors together, chocolate notes paired perfectly with the tartness of cherry. It will delight your senses, and it has recommended pairings: almonds, chocolate, or brie cheese.
Oh,
Damn, they're treating this like a fine wine.
That's the way they should.
Yeah.
I love when breweries take the time to do that. That's sort of started becoming kind of a thing. There was like a few breweries that were doing that.
Yeah, I think they're really targeting us with that.
Oh, how do you mean?
Just fat people.
guys?
Yeah. Like, what do fat people like doing when they drink? Eating. Let's give them suggestions on what to eat.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
You remember fucking what are these fools over in like Anaheim, Orange County? Bottle Logic. Bottle Logic. They used to do that shit, and it's kind of like fallen off. But I like that.
They did do that, didn't they? They always
Yeah.
suggested like a whole fucking like 5-course meal though.
Yes, they did.
It was like
yeah.
steak and fucking whatever. That's all you got for 5-course meals. Steak. What would you like, Wazowski? Meat.
Yeah, dude. They did an appetizer, main course, and dessert, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I respect that. I like that. Dude, tartness of cherries. That's already kind of a tip off for me that we are expecting that flavor profile.
Yeah.
I'm kind of seeing. I'm excited to see how this beer's like rounded off with time.
Let's see.
Let's do it.
It's looking dark, like a stout should.
Oh man, this one deserves a little swirl. You know, you wanna really know who you're fucking with right now. I really want to get to know who this beer is.
Bro, this thing is so dark. Those legs are crip walking down the glass.
Yeah, dude, I see walking for sure.
Sea walking.
Yeah, look at that shit. I love that you're able to like rouse a rocky, big, foamy head from this, just from a quick little swirl here. Let's get our nose in there, man, and see what's going on. Woo! Okay.
Oof.
Oh, dude, just immediately. Immediately, the first note that hits you is a really ripe, delicious, bright red cherry.
Yeah. Cherry on the nose, followed by a really bitter chocolate.
Oh yes, fuck yeah, dude. This smells like fucking a fancy little Valentine's Day, you know? In a
Yeah.
glass. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I'm picking up a slightly red hue to the edge of the beer,
A little bit. You can see it kind of on the bottom of the glass.
right?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful beer, man. It's a beautiful stout.
Yes, it is.
You want to get into it?
Let's do that.
All right.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh,
Man, that's...
yeah.
It tastes less like cherry and more like a dark pitted fruit, kind of pruny. Plums.
That's fucking gorgeous, dude. The layers of the dark fruit. It's a dark, really ripe cherry
Yeah.
with all of those like those prune notes, fig. You're getting like
Some raisins in there.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. There's raisin.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. There's a beautiful earthiness that connects it between the sweetness. That like really dried fruit, super sweetness.
It's super sweet. It's mildly chocolatey.
Mm.
It almost kind of wants to taste like those raisinettes,
Right?
almost, with just this like warmth coming from the glass.
This shit tastes like you got a cherry and you dipped it in rum and then you put it into a C's chocolate.
Okay.
Like the fucking one that you get in the box. You bite into it, there's a little cherry in there.
Yeah.
This beer is like that to me.
Yeah, it's those ones you bite and throw away because you're
It
looking
is.
for the ones with almonds or peanuts in
For
it.
sure,
Yeah,
absolutely.
because nobody else likes the fucking
Who the
nugget,
fuck
fucking-
likes that
the-
shit?
The fucking disgusting rancid jelly coming out of those C's chocolates. Get out of here.
I leave those half bitten in the box for sure.
Yeah. Nobody
But-
wants those.
As a beer,
They're fillers.
as an imperial stout, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Okay. It's hard to transition from like I'm gonna throw these away to let me have more. I think the only adjunct
That's
there
cool.
is 11% booze, so seize candy. Start adding booze to your chocolate.
Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Dude, if we're just like casually enjoying cantaritos because Jaritos decided put liquor or put alcohol into things that people already fucking love,
Yeah.
why the fuck isn't everybody else jumping onto that train? Seize candy.
Okay, I know you've had these. I don't know who makes these. I don't know what culture makes these. They might be Asian actually. Come to think of it, but those like little chocolate liquor bottles.
They're Mexican, dog.
Are
I'm
they?
pretty sure they're fucking Mexican. You're a
don't know.
Mexican. You're supposed to know this shit.
I am Mexican, but like the only places we bought these from were Asian liquor stores.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Right?
Were they like kind of like decorated to look like specific spirits, or were they like the generic ass ones? They're the
mean,
generic ones.
Poor,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
Poor Mexican, definitely generic.
Okay.
And also, I was 11 while I was having these.
So
That's
by
the shit out of me. By the
so
way.
by so by memory, you couldn't tell me if like the package you're talking about looked like it had Johnny Walker Red
No, it
and
was
Johnny
a gold
Walker
box,
Black.
and then it was a bunch of like generic looking bottles, gold, red, and green foil.
Okay.
Maybe some
Alright.
black foil.
All right.
I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. We're thinking about the same ones.
Yeah.
And that's the ones that I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's just that I'm such an alcoholic that even my childhood memories
It was like this
are.
one's Jack. This one's over here.
This is
Bucanas.
This is Johnny Walker Black and this is Johnny Walker Green Label for sure.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Rich, bro.
Rich.
Johnny Walker
No.
Black at 11.
In chocolate form.
Rich and fat.
I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah, damn.
They're the same ones. We're talking about the same ones.
I don't think so, bro. I don't remember
I think
any
we're talking about
Johnny
the same
Walker.
ones. Yeah, you didn't know.
I
But
guess.
it was like being marketed to look like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry for my ignorance about alcohol when I was 11.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
apologize.
It's kind of like, like Joe Camel. That fool was like,
I know who Joe Camel
yeah,
is.
that fool was supposed to make smoking look cool.
He
for
did
us.
make it look cool.
He made it look really fucking cool.
Bro,
those sunglasses.
Forever, I wanted a leather jacket and sunglasses. That's all I wanted in my fucking life. And a fucking cigarette. And a hump in my back, which is why I slouch and now I have a fucking hump on my back.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
If you take a look around.
The more you think about it, the more I look like a camel, don't I? Just spitting shit everywhere. Fuck you for laughing. That means you're in agreement with this.
I'm just finding myself guilty of a lot of this behavior.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yes.
Hold on. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, you do that, you asshole. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Joe Camel.
We're indoors.
Joe Camel.
Joe Camel does not spit indoors.
I
bro.
didn't have a father.
He's too...
And also Joe Camel existed. So that's why I looked up to.
All right. You're forgiven, I guess.
Sick.
Yeah. We're the targeted demographic for Joe Camel and all those fucking cigarette mascots. Marlboro Man? Bro.
He wasn't quite our demographic, but they did get you.
I'm talking about like father figures, right? You have this like stoic, rugged, manly man.
For sure. Like if you're a kid and your
And he
dad
give you-
doesn't smoke Marlboros, that was
What a
gay.
bitch. What a bitch, bro. This guy's offering us fucking coupons so we can get free shit from
That's
his
what I'm
fucking
talking
magazine.
about. That's exactly what I'm fucking talking about. So
Yeah.
I said maybe they didn't market towards you specifically, but they marketed it to your dad who wanted to look rugged and be a fucking man. But also you got the miles.
Yeah, and then he fucking died from cancer like a bitch.
Serio, huh?
What a bitch.
Serio. Fuck. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I've lived long enough to see that.
To see people die from cancer?
Because they were smoking Marlboros all their life, for sure, yeah. But they looked fucking badass while they were doing it. I'll tell you what.
Up until a point, right?
Up until like the time when they were like, I'm dying.
Yeah, there's a
Up
point
until
of
that
like
point.
diminishing returns on looking cool with cigarettes.
For sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. After a while, then it's just
I want
diminishing.
dick. That shit.
What was that?
I can't
What
do
was
it.
that?
It
No?
was the
Was that I want dick? Is that what you said? Okay. So we're going there.
at a certain
We're
point.
going there. Okay. So, speaking of being targeted demographic from cigarettes when we were younger, there was a huge anti-smoking campaign when we were in 7th, 8th
It was
grade.
middle school for sure, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And part of this smoking campaign was they handed out pamphlets with the guy printed on the fucking pamphlet who was dying from cancer and his family surrounding him.
Yeah.
And he
And he looked like shit for
Looked
sure.
like shit.
He really did.
Yeah.
He looked really bad.
legit, the cover was him in a fucking hospital bed, just like this. So
Why am I
Anthropos,
laughing right now?
'cause
I
you-
already know.
I already
I'm
know why you're
laughing.
laughing. Anthropos at the time had this genius idea of writing a little caption bubble on the guy that's doing that on the cover because he's dying from cancer.
Right.
And then the caption bubble said, "I want dick."
Yeah, and what made it better was the fact that his wife and his son were both standing over his hospital bed with
Yeah.
him, looking like he wants sick.
Yeah.
Right.
And you handed this pamphlet to everybody around school, going, "Look how funny I am, everybody. I want dick."
Yeah.
And it was just you and I laughing at this the whole time.
And
It's
everybody
terrible.
else
It's terrible.
being just shocked.
Horrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No? All right. Fuck, I guess just me then.
Yeah.
Just us then.
Well,
Just us then. But it's been a long running joke now. It's what has it got? It's got like fucking 20 years running now. That
Yeah.
fucking joke. That's
Yeah.
terrible. Oh fuck. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, pretty much.
that was bad.
Yeah. How the fuck did we get here? We're talking about smoking.
We're looking cool. Smoking.
Oh, the miles, dude. I want to talk about the miles.
Okay, go ahead.
That's how they marketed to you, the kid,
Oh.
right? Because your fucking parents were just so kind that they were like, You choose something for yourself. Out
Yeah.
of the catalog of things that you could get from my cancer, like a fucking kayak. If you ever do like 20 million, you could get a kayak. It's red and fucking white with the Marlboro logo on it.
Right. They really did what Red Bull does now with their product, right? They like surround it with all these cool stuff. BMX scene, skydiving, surfing, all these like really big
It's a lifestyle.
sports, lifestyle shit.
Yeah.
So Marlboro did the same thing
Yep.
with giving you a kayak, giving you pool sticks, giving you this, giving you bikes, giving you motorcycles.
That's right.
The more you smoke, the cooler stuff you got.
Absolutely.
So
And this was like I was already gonna get a fucking dirt bike.
yeah.
You know? Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I remember getting a bunch of stupid random little bullshit.
It really,
Yeah.
honestly, I think that started my like addictive personality
Okay.
because anytime I saw a pack of cigarettes lying on the ground anywhere, I'd run to try to rip the fucking
No
the
shit.
barcode off to
And
get some
like
miles.
fucking
Excuse me.
like 9 times out of 10, it was already ripped. But there was that
I
was
know.
one time that you would, well, you'd find the ones and you'd be like, fuck.
Yep. Yep.
But every once in a while, there'd be some fucking miles for you to
Yeah.
collect real quick.
Get a little bit of dopamine hit.
Absolutely,
when you found it.
yeah. It's
That
fucked
fucking
up, dude.
reward. They hijacked your reward system.
That's right. They've been doing it since then, man.
Yes, they have.
And it worked. It absolutely worked.
Yeah.
That fucking jacket was horrible, by the way.
I want that jacket
That
now.
fucking pleather, fucking bullshit
Oh, no, I'm
ass
talking about the puffy one.
bomber jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Puffy bomber jacket with the Marlboro logo here. I
Yeah,
still want
dude.
that shit. To this fucking day, I want that shit.
You'll look fucking really cool
Fuck yeah.
in that hospital bed. For sure. Fucking A, dude.
Back to the beer.
Yeah, I mean, we already fucking rated this one, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
We haven't fucking rated it.
No, we
okay.
didn't.
All right, let's do the damn thing.
Okay. What do you got?
Imperial Stout 11% 2018 is the way to do a Dragon's Milk reserve beer. You have to bottle age this because by the time that they bottle it, it really hasn't had a lot of time to hang out with all the other adjuncts and round out.
Right.
You give it quite some time and it becomes that product that I'm talking about for the last one. It becomes that like premium product. It becomes that one that's done with care. And yeah, it ticks a lot of boxes for me. The cherry and the tartness are so well balanced. I don't think that you had this beer, the same beer that I'm having today, if you had this the year it was bottled.
Right. Right.
For me, it's gonna be I want to say a 9.
Okay.
For the Imperial Stout, Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout category. It's a 9 for me.
Okay. I want to say it's an 8.5 for me.
Okay.
Just because maybe, I don't know, maybe a 9. I don't want to knock it too much. I'm not getting a lot of chocolate here.
Okay.
There's a light chocolatey, roasty bitterness,
Okay.
but it's not fully chocolate. It could be a little sweeter. There is that cherry tartness coming in as well. Man, I don't know. Damn. I'm backtracking here. It's a 9. It's definitely a 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
It's 9. It's a 9.
All right.
It could be better. I want to see a little bit more hops here.
Okay. You
Yeah.
want?
I usually don't ask for hops in a stout
Yeah.
or a barrel aged stout, but I
You're
think
catching me a little off guard here.
I know. I think it would have balanced this this profile a little better.
You feel like the sweetness is maybe too sharp.
I think this, yeah, it is a little bit not saccharine, but it is a little sweet, too sweet to finish.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's also going to be a product of the aging.
That too.
Maybe if you have this around 2 to 3 years as opposed to 5 years aging.
Okay, maybe.
Might be the fucking sweet spot. Anyhow, a 9 for you still.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Nonetheless,
All right. Same here, dude. I'm going to go 9. It's got a 9 across the board. That is one beautiful Imperial Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout. And if you're a fan of cherries and stouts, that's money. That's absolute money. All right. We're going to get into the third beer of the lineup.
okay.
All right, let's do it. I have the third beer of the lineup here, and we have Dragon's Milk Reserve 2020. This was bottled in January 21st, 2020. This is the rum barrel aged stout with chocolate, hazelnut, and toasted coconut.
Yo.
2020 Reserve, let's get the read here. It says rum barrel aged stout with chocolate, hazelnut, and toasted coconut. This first reserve release of 2020 was aged for 3 months in rum barrels imported from Jamaica and finished with chocolate, hazelnut, and toasted coconut. The use of authentic ingredients enhances the flavor, imparted by the barrel, including notes of rich molasses, sweet vanilla, without overpowering this delicious brew. 12.5% ABV.
Whew.
So we have an admission of guilt here on this label. And I'm not sure if we had that on the last Dragon's Milk episode.
Okay.
3 month aging.
Ah, that's what you're talking about. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is the admission of guilt? Jamaican?
It's in the first sentence of this read. It's the first reserve release of 2020, aged for 3 months in rum barrels. So that really kind of does underscore our call outs of let it age longer, let it round out.
We don't know that yet. We haven't tried this beer.
I think when we had that 2023, the
Right.
golden, we called that out. That
No, yeah.
rough edge.
On these, yeah. Like these specifically, yeah, they should have let them age longer.
Right.
But we don't know that specific profile here. They're very proud of the 3 months. Otherwise, they wouldn't have added it to the label. I think it's a very specific time frame.
Fuck, if they're like touting 3 months, I would hate to think that they're doing anything less.
I don't think it's
with
a
the other
brag.
beers.
I don't think it's a brag. I don't think it's like, oh, we did it for 3 months time. Whatever the fuck it is.
Like what? You think it's a standard? Like you think it's
No, I think it's more of it's a very specific time frame
okay?
that they let it sit in there. It's like this is calculated.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
something accidental type
All right.
of thing.
Let's hope for it, and then we're only going to be able to know what that's about when we enjoy it.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and pop this open.
Damn.
Last beer is poured out, and in the Dragon's Milk lineup, we have 12.5 ABV. Dragon's Milk Reserve
Damn.
2020. I mean, it's probably the biggest Dragon's Milk we've ever had. I know like 10, 11%, but 12.5% ABV. These guys really stepped it up a notch. Rum barrel aging makes me excited as well.
Yeah, that extra 2% is significant. It sounds like
fuck
nothing,
yeah.
but it's significant, especially in stouts.
Anything, I'd say
Well, any
anything.
beer. Sorry.
I'd say anything above like 10% is typically going to be in a category in and of itself,
Yeah.
and they're just like monstrous beers. 12.5 by New Holland here, yeah, just really reaching, and I hope that it comes together the way that they envisioned it. Let's get some smelling notes, dude.
So,
That's yummy. I'd say the characteristic that really stands out to me and that I'm enjoying is the nuttiness in the flavor profile or in the on the nose.
you would say it's a bit what?
It's a bit nutty.
It's a bit nutty.
It is.
Coffee tastes like shit. Man, that's super sweet. Super nutty.
Very roasty as well. I mean, we have a mention of the coffee.
Yeah. A lot of these like dragon milk variants aren't very powerful aromatically. Kind of just like nice muted flavors. Very mild to the nose. Maybe I'm just losing my sense of smell as I'm getting older. Who the fuck knows?
Oh, this one's nice, man. I feel like this one really delivers on the nose.
It's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's just not this pungent beer.
I don't know, man. I get a really full.
I'm getting old then. Fuck.
I'm getting a very full, roasty, medium roast.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's not this big roast on there. It's not
For 12 and a
this
half.
big sweetness.
ABV,
Yeah.
12.5 ABV. Not like that. Yeah. Just enough. Let's see what they got on the palate, man.
Let's see.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, okay. I feel like an idiot saying this about the highest ABV variant, but that shit's fucking strong, dude. That shit's fucking strong.
I'm not. Wow. Okay. Maybe I'm a little bit buzzed. I don't know. I feel the burn, the ethanol, the booziness up here on the nostrils,
Yeah.
but not on the palate. It's strange. It's super strange because I don't feel a warmth either here, right? Which you typically do with high BV beers. The warmth, you can feel it kind of running down your esophagus, and it's just like more sits in the stomach than the palate. Unless it's really high ethanol, then you feel it on the palate. This one feels more like a rubbing alcohol
Yeah.
thing going on,
Yeah.
which is strange.
It is. Even, or I'd say especially since we're looking at a beer that's been bottle conditioning for 3 years at this point.
Right.
Like, kind of really glad I'm not having this in 2020. Because this would have been like melt your face off ethanol. At the time it was bottled.
Maybe, but also I think it muted a lot of the flavor profile as well. It rounded everything out. So you're getting a lot of that roast, a lot of the malts, a lot of the hops being rounded out because of the aging. And now all you're getting is the ethanol.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. I guess I had higher expectations for this beer. I had higher expectations for this recipe, for this blend of adjuncts, and it's not really translating for me. I'd say out of the 3 variants that we featured today, this one's got to be the one that's most out of balance.
Yeah. It's super boozy. It sits really flat on the palate.
Really? It's kind of thin.
Kind of really thin. Not kind
Yeah.
of. It's really thin. It's strange. It's
how the
strange.
How the fuck you do that?
You
With
let
a-
that sit in a barrel for 3 months.
I guess so. And then you
Right.
let it bottle condition for 3 years.
Sure. This almost feels like, oh God, a hard soda. Super hard? Really hard?
Yeah, super hard.
Yeah, like
super hard.
super hard.
Super hard soda.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like the texture is not there for me. The graininess is not there for me.
It's not.
The malt presence isn't there for me. It's just a really weird way of getting to 12.5% ABV. A very strange way to get there.
It feels like a highly distilled stout.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they intentionally did that to get the ABV content so high up, and they left everything else behind.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they just took like a base imperial stout. That sounds super snobby. Like I'm well aware of how snobby that sounds.
It does,
You
but
took like a base imperial stout and then added a bunch of ABV.
and they distilled it. They let that fucking drip into this. So
Yeah.
you got rid of the fucking grain. You got rid
Really?
of the fucking feel
Dude.
of the stout,
Really,
right?
really.
Like it got distilled to
Yeah.
its essence, so it kind of looks similar to it, kind of tastes similar to it, but it's not there. It's just really high ABV. Sorry.
Like, why is my 12 and why is my 12.5% ABV Imperial Stout bourbon barrel aged this thin? That doesn't feel right.
It doesn't.
It doesn't sit well with me. As a fan of this style, it's weird. Like, just the more I drink it, the more critical I become of it. I think I have a rating for this. I want to hear what you got, man.
At the end of this, I still feel like this is intentional, and I think they were going for something completely weird in this style. Because Holland Brewing Company doesn't fuck up dragon's milk. They don't. They just don't. You can go anywhere and get the same fucking style, a stout. That's what they're known for. You don't fuck it up this badly unless it's intentionally fucked up this badly. So I want to give them some credit for taking a different route in producing this, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's still the end product that matters. 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. Getting a 7, which is when you take the time and dedication to even give it that much credit, bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. I think as a brewing company, you're not shooting for anything lower than 8
Right.
at the very least. And this like falls short of the mark for me as well. It's gonna be like a 7, 7.5, somewhere around there, and I'm gonna land on 7.5 only because the coconut profile is there on the nose, and it slightly comes through on the palate,
Yeah.
but it's overpowered by this like ethanol madness of let's bump up the ABV for the sake of bumping up the ABV.
Right.
Like, because it's cool to be high ABV and it's cool to be bourbon barrel aged. So let's do that.
Damn.
And then you like leave out the heart and the love. If this was a recipe, you could taste that they could forgot the secret ingredient of love.
Yeah.
It's missing that. It's missing it for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could fucking tell when you make a stout
Beer
with
with
love. I could taste that shit. And that's the one element that this beer recipe is missing.
That's what's missing in a lot of things in life.
Absolutely.
Love.
They fucking took the soul out of everything, guys. They took the soul out of everything. Even our beer now.
Beer
Even
is being gentrified.
Even our bourbon barrel aged imperial stouts now.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They've even come after that. How do you like that? 7.5 for me.
7 for me.
We're going to close out with one last topic for tonight. All right, I wanted to talk about something that's just so ingrained in me that I just believe it and I say it in my mind without a second thought.
But you're straight?
I got out of bed this morning. You know, the alarm goes off and you switch it off, and then the second alarm goes off and you switch that one off, and then the third alarm goes off and you fall asleep again.
Like, I still got 15 minutes? Because the first one was set for plenty of time for you to, like, get ready, shower, eat some breakfast, get to work on time.
That's right.
The snooze It's just like eats up a little bit of that time. You're like, I can skip maybe the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the third one, you're just like, fuck it, I won't eat breakfast right now. I'll get something on the way to work.
And then you fall asleep, and then you do the panicked, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Skip everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything on the back burner.
Walk out with wrinkled ass clothes.
I'm already late. I'm already late. It's late already.
Yeah, might as well just stop and get a coffee. I'm already late anyway.
So then you do all of that with the idea and the notion and the understanding, really, that just like there was like air. Like you got air.
What?
Like medio aire, medio aire. Like you're doing
How do you
all
get
of that.
from like panic to aire?
You're doing all of that, and then you like get out of bed, and then like there's like a crink in your back or your neck. There's a crink in it, and it's like, okay, you hear like maybe I was saying earlier that there's not an English equivalent to this, right? We were talking about this off mic, and I was saying how there's not an English equivalent. The closest thing that you could come to with this is I slept wrong, or like I slept at a weird angle, so like my neck has a crink in it, but it doesn't fully encompass the automatic belief that I understood when I got out of bed, which was I got out of bed and then I stood up, and then I felt a pain in my back.
Yeah, because sleeping wrong, you feel it immediately as you're waking up.
For sure.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I slept wrong, and now my neck hurts all day. Now I can't fucking move my neck, so I'm turning in like fucking Batman in the 1989 film where he's like giving the thumbs up out of the fucking Batwing. Yeah, because he can't turn his fucking neck, so he has to turn his whole fucking body.
Okay,
like,
I'm doing that right now, and
yeah.
that shit hurts because I got air. Because medio aire.
But yeah, okay. So what I'm saying is it's not equivalent, because that like sleeping wrong thing happens immediately as soon as you wake up. You feel it. But
Right.
the aire thing is something that happens once you step outside.
I suppose
Right?
it
Like,
could be
or
It
like-
seems spontaneous.
Sure.
It
Yeah.
seems spontaneous, and mine seemed to like take full effect as soon as I was standing upright out of bed this morning. It was just a very specific lower mid on the right hand side of my back, and I automatically knew what it was.
Liver cirrhosis.
I don't need a fucking diagnosis for this.
Yeah.
It's air. It's just a relief. There was a bad air, medio aire, and then I take a shower and fucking I just get ready, and I go throughout all my day, my whole day, even right now again, and I'm confident that it's just gonna go away in the next maybe tomorrow, if not like day or
Next
two.
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
day or two that it goes like that's the phenomenon, right? It's not cuando te da aire. It's not a thing that you're gonna deal with like fucking weeks or days. It's like a thing that's gonna happen like a day or two.
Yeah.
It's something that's like very quick, and it's gonna be here, and you're gonna suck, and then tomorrow you're gonna be okay again, because it was just air.
I don't know what it is exactly, but I haven't had this since I was a kid.
Okay, you haven't had
No.
no te ha dado
Like,
aire.
oh, medio aire. Yeah.
Okay.
It really seems like a poor thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah, of course it
Yeah.
is.
And I'm not saying I'm rich, but like I'm making more money than,
Then
than when I was 11 years old. Which is
I hope so.
not a good metric.
I hope so.
But
yeah.
it definitely, or maybe I just don't have time to fucking feel these things. Because
Oh my goodness, I'm just such a
I'm
busy man.
I'm busy.
He's just a busy man.
I'm busy. I just don't have time. Like,
I don't
my
even have
fucking
time
leg
to
hurts.
feel pain.
Ugh. Fuck you. We're moving, leg. Yeah.
We're moving to my fucking donut eatery office chair.
Donut eatery office chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
You gotta explain that
sure,
one to
for
me.
sure. Like the place where you sit down and click
inhale
buttons and eat donuts, and then they
Those are
pay
called
you a
cookies.
salary.
They're called cookies, and you have to accept them every time you visit a new porn website. They're not donuts.
I accept all donuts.
Hashtag not all donuts.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm talking about the place where you eat donuts and then you collect a salary. That's what I'm talking about.
Cops?
Sure.
I don't know what you're getting at.
The place where you eat donuts. Your desk. That's it.
Right.
Yeah. You're a busy guy. You don't know. You don't even know what that is.
I don't. I'm too
You're
busy.
like way too busy drawing stuff in the fucking air.
Yeah.
In like fucking VR.
Yeah.
Like
3 dimensions.
Iron Man and shit.
Yeah.
All crazy like in your
Legit.
fucking office.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You're too busy doing that
I'm
shit.
too busy being Iron Man. And I'm too busy being Iron Man.
Yeah,
That's
for
what it
sure.
is, you know? Saving the world and drawing things in
You wouldn't know.
3-dimensional space.
You wouldn't know what it's like to, like, have itis.
No, I do, because again, I experienced that when I was a child.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And,
right.
like that was the common diagnosis for any fucking ailment, right? It's just like, oh, fucking, te dio aire. You got some air.
Yeah.
Like, no shit.
Yeah.
I'm fat. Are you calling me a blimp?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Kidney infection
No.
or fucking flu or whatever the fuck. You know?
Yeah.
Just too much air. You just have... It's bad air. You have bad air.
Okay.
Because there's good air and then the bad air makes you feel bad.
Dude, you know what's worse than the diagnosis? Is the remedy to this fucking air.
The fucking remedy is the best part about
It's
this.
fucking the worst thing ever.
I fucking forgot about the remedy this
Did
whole time.
you?
I'm like way too worried about feeling the symptoms
Yeah.
of bad air.
Okay, there's a remedy to this. It's so bad that the pain from the remedy distracts you from the pain of the
It
air.
does. It does.
Yeah.
Dude, what would a guy like me that has bad air do? What could I possibly even fucking do?
Well, we will get a cup from the cupboard and we will light a piece of newspaper
Yeah?
inside the cup,
Okay.
right? So
You light it, like,
So let's
how
say
do you
this,
mean you'll light it?
this is the cup, right?
Yeah.
We're going to turn the cup upside down.
Yeah.
We're going to put a piece of newspaper in here.
Cool. Perfectly fine.
We're going to light the piece of newspaper.
Okay.
So the fire...
That's on my body?
Not yet,
Oh, okay.
but it will be.
Okay.
Not yet.
All right.
We're going to light the piece of newspaper so the fire consumes all the oxygen and air in here,
Right.
and it creates a sort of handmade vacuum.
Right. Okay.
And then we're going to put that wherever the air is on your body,
where the bad air is.
Where the bad
located,
air.
Yeah.
and that will effectively create a suction to pull the
Yeah.
bad air out.
And the physics
Right.
works out. Absolutely. The physics
It
works
just
out.
happens to like rip through your pores and your veins
yeah,
and your
right.
blood vessels.
Just like
and
all of your blood
you will
vessels
see-
burst,
Yes.
and then it creates like hickeys all over your body where there's bad air.
I'm going to say I've never bled from a hickey,
Okay.
but
But you've bled from a treatment of bad air?
oh yeah, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, of course.
I've never seen them that bad.
Really?
I've seen like the damaged blood vessels, plenty.
Yeah, you
where
have
it's like
these, like-
just bruising, circular patterns bruising
Yeah.
along the body of a fucking Latino American.
Yeah.
And he's doing better, by the way.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna
because it
fucking-
works.
I'm not gonna.
It somehow miraculously some like fucking placebo effect bullshit or the pain from the fucking bursting out your blood vessels in that area is distracting you from the pain of your back.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, it works. Whatever the fuck
does.
they're doing, it's
There's
working.
there's like 0 dead bodies in the Latino America community with welts and hickeys in circular form, because all of those people 100% are okay again. They're okay again for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that shit's fucking crazy. Like the remedy to it. I wasn't even fucking thinking about that. That shit's fucked up. It's fucked up. I've never seen it to that extent.
Where it
I've seen
bleeds?
it to where it's like the patterned
Okay.
hickeys and
I've only seen it bleed when technology is involved in this.
okay.
Because now this has transitioned from the Latino community into like common fucking. It's really been gentrified, right?
Ooh.
So you have like these new age clinics doing these suction cup things
No shit.
where legit they have a fucking mechanism that goes on your back, boom, and then on this end attached is a fucking vacuum and it's going sucking all the air out, and then you see all the fucking blood vessels burst, and then you see blood coming out of the pores. You see little beads of blood on the back. It's
all right.
insane. It's fucking insane.
I think we like transition from bad air
Yeah.
to fucking way the fuck back in the day, like dark ages, bad blood. Like, oh, you're just full of fucking bad blood, dude. We gotta get that fucking bad blood out of you, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
Just fucking, can you cut an artery from this guy? Look
Yeah.
at all that bad blood he has. That's just fucking weird.
Let's drain his bad blood.
Dude, let's put the fucking leeches all over him.
Oh, yeah,
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 for
yeah. I'm
sure.
sure that worked too. Imagine how amazing that felt.
How amazing that
Yeah, dude,
felt.
getting all that shit sucked out of you. All the
that
ailments, everything that's wrong in your
placebo
body.
effect, right?
Every fucking little thing that aches because you're aging without proper nutrition. Just getting that shit just sucked right out of your body.
Man, for sure.
I bet you it's better than a blowjob.
I don't know about that.
Health?
There's only one way to find out.
All right, give me a blowjob.
You're not worried about sourcing all this other shit?
We'll figure that out after.
Dude, that shit is a fucking super ingrained Beaner Believey. It's a super ingrained Beaner Believey.
Beaner believe
Yeah,
you.
absolutely it is. It's
Okay.
just something that you take at face value.
Fuck
because,
you. You know what? Fuck you.
What do you mean?
You're not a beaner. You're a fucking
I eat beans.
pupusa.
Okay, well, fuck.
Yeah.
Latino American culture tells me, my culture tells me that.
That you're a beaner?
No, it tells me that I have bad air sometimes.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but
And the
like
fucking
the
bad
whole
air
beaner thing,
removed
that's
from
really
me.
insulting to my culture.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I guess. Don't you guys fucking eat beans a lot?
Sometimes.
A lot. I mean a
Sometimes.
lot.
It's really a poor thing.
You guys really fucking me a
It's
fuckload
really a
of
poor
beans,
thing.
dog.
It's really a poor thing.
That's just a beaner belief.
No, they do. Like, we definitely in the culture, there's beans with
know
every
that
fucking
shit,
meal.
dog. I
Every
know that
fucking
shit.
meal.
That's something that you know, dog. That's
Yeah.
something you know. So I've kind of transitioned into like the, you know, into the, like just taking this shit kind of for face value, and it's like I grew up knowing it. It's like some kind of old wisdom or old ignorance, but
So which is it? Wisdom or ignorance? Because somehow these fucking things miraculously work. And they've worked for fucking millennia.
because people have kept doing it, they kept doing it.
Yeah, and it just
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
For
somehow
sure.
there's, but maybe placebo. Now that we know more about placebo effects, and we're
100%.
knowledgeable.
100%. I'm gonna have to like put my money on that.
You think so?
Yeah, just like all the testing that's gone into placebo fucking remedies and reliefs and our mind's ability to fucking meld
Yeah.
our existence. I think it has a lot to do with that.
You know which other one I love about these things?
What's that?
Sereno.
El sereno.
El sereno.
Okay.
Means I'm gonna go inside or get under cover because the fucking mist from the fucking dawn is coming down and it's getting late. So I don't want to get sick.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, it's like some kind of fucking like, it's on a timer. Oh my god, I could feel it.
Yeah.
I could feel it, el sereno. And I better get undercover because otherwise I'm gonna get fucking sick.
Yeah, otherwise I'm fucked tomorrow and I can't go to work.
Wear this jacket.
It's not because I'm fucking out drinking at this fucking baby shower. It's because the fucking sereno, the fucking mist from the clouds is gonna fuck me up tomorrow. It's not my fucking hangover. It's this fucking sereno.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, that one's a good one. Te cae el sereno, man. Oh, man. Ah, fuck. I don't know. I think that, like, really does a great job of, like, falling into the, I don't know, like, the different...
How about La Lambiol Diablo?
That one I've only heard as a joke. But, I don't know. That's just me. I heard that as, like, the premise of a fucking joke one time.
What?
And
because the Pepito shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. No, yeah, but that's taking something that's culturally known and turning it into a joke. And culturally,
you're
it's
gonna
just
have
like
to tell me about that because
so if you drop
a joke.
So okay, so La Lambiol Diablo is basically the devil licked this, right? So it happens a lot with food. If you drop food on the ground, you're not supposed to eat it. And it's like this colloquial wisdom of, hey, there's germs on the ground, dick. Don't eat food you drop on the ground.
Right.
Because then you're going to get sick.
Right.
And that translates, right? But the whole concept is once the food hits the ground, then the devil licks it, and then you're going to get sick. And that's why you get sick, because the devil licked it.
Right.
Before we knew about germs, before we knew about this.
That's right. That's right.
It's the same thing that went on with shellfish. You can't eat shellfish because blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, because fucking devil's all licking everything.
Because the devil's licking everything.
That was just...
Yeah.
That's what he does. Yeah, exactly. If you picture the devil, that was definitely doing that shit all the time.
Yeah.
That was like, that's how he lives.
Yeah.
Just licking everything.
Licking
that
everything.
motherfucker, for sure. For sure. If I was the devil, I would definitely be licking everything.
Would you?
For sure. You're spreading like disease.
Pussy for sure.
And curse.
Imagine how much pussy the devil gets, bro.
He must
Fuck.
get a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean must? Like, what do you mean probably?
He must. He must. Yeah.
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 Damn.
Yeah.
That guy's got it fucking made. He challenged God.
Yeah.
He's the ruler of this fucking empire.
So
he's the ultimate fucking bad boy.
So if a woman falls,
yeah,
then
devil.
You don't want to. Don't. The lesson here is, don't ever date a woman
that's fallen,
who has ever fallen.
That's deep. Sure. That's almost a philosophical statement.
Anthropos, philosopher.
Don't ever eat a woman that's fallen. I get it. That's kind of deep if you think about it, and also if you don't. It gets dumb if you think about it too much.
It gets wise if you're a beaner and you believe that the devil licked her already.
I guess that's where that whole virginity thing comes into play, right? Like, you want a virgin as a, like, classic machista, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Want untouched, unlicked, for lack of better words here.
Something along those lines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's another believey? Another beaner believey. Resfriar. Which, that one kind of has a translation. If you're looking for a translation in English, you're going to catch a cold? Type of thing?
It's more like you're going to get... It's more like you're going to get extra cold, or like you're going to be too cold, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that translation is.
Okay.
For that one.
I don't know. It's just getting sick from the cold, right?
Te vas a resfriar.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to get extra cold.
I thought it was just sick from the cold.
Un resfriado.
Yeah. Like, literal translation is you're going to get extra cold.
Yeah,
But
sure.
like, the turn of phrase is you're going to get sick from the cold.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It's like, because of the fact that you've got an extra cold.
Right.
You can get regular cold.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
But then there's
But if you get
there's
extra
that
cold,
extra cold
bad
that
for
gets
you.
you sick.
you're going to get sick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't go from hot air to cold air because you get sick.
That shit's fucking weird to me, dog. Like, there's like a disconnect, and this one like crosses barriers too, because in English you catch a cold, and in Spanish te da un resfriado, and that shit's like kind of weird to me because I don't know, like we're missing something. We're missing something, because ideally in a scientific environment where you have it be cold, less bacteria can live and thrive in a cold environment.
That's what I've always said.
So isn't that fucking weird?
Like, that's my only argument against this, like, fucking shit where it's just like,
Why?
oh, here's what the conclusion I've come to.
Please.
Because that's what I've always said, right? So bacteria, in order to thrive, need heat. And let's say they're out in the cold. They're going to seek heat. You are the producer of heat in that cold environment.
Okay.
So they're going to cultivate in the heat that your body is producing.
Gotcha. They're
Right?
like, hey, this is a nice place
This
to
is warm here, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
set up camp real quick.
Let's set up fucking camp and roast some
Ugh.
fucking
Ugh,
marshmallows.
I've
in
never.
here. Yeah.
I've set up some mucus marshmallows real quick.
Some mucus marshmallows.
I've never thought about it like that, but if that's the way that bacteria thinks, then fuck you, bacteria. That's fucked up. That's pretty fucking. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. I hate that. I hope that's not the way it works, because even just saying that, like, oh, cold and bacteria doesn't live, I already automatically know that there's like a perfectly acceptable, reasonable, scientific explanation for that phenomenon. Like, I just kind of feel it. There's already some asshole that has a whole fucking. He did his fucking. What is that shit when you have to write a lot of papers? He did his master's or whatever. I don't know. Thesis. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh,
He did his fucking thesis on this shit.
Sure.
It's already explained, but that's never made sense to me.
Mm.
It's cold. Less bacteria. What do you mean that's bad for me? I think that's a pretty fucking. That's a pretty good theory.
Yeah. I'm going to write my thesis on it.
You should. You should. I think you're already done. Just. I think you're already done.
Where's the fuck's my doctorate? Yale. Where's my doctorate?
Where's your fucking Nobel Peace Prize?
Yeah. Where's my $1 million?
I'm gonna fucking leave you with this. You know about Nobel? You know about being noble? About the Nobel Peace
I
Prize?
do know about being noble.
Yeah, you know about the
Yeah.
motherfucker that created that shit?
Sir Isaac Noble.
Is that his name?
I guess
Did,
you don't know either because I just made that shit up.
That shit sounds like fucking legitimate. That's why. That's
Right.
why I believed you a little bit.
I know.
But you don't know about him, obviously. So, it's a motherfucker that invented dynamite.
Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
He created dynamite.
Yeah.
And forever, for his entire life, everybody knew him as the guy that created dynamite. And he was the guy, he was like an angel of death, because he created something that was used for war and something that was ultimately used for massive explosions. And he felt really bad about that. He felt really fucking bad about that. So he took his life's earnings and he created a foundation that was gonna reward people who invented shit, or people that discovered, new technologies, new fucking advancements for human civilization. And he created the Nobel Peace Prize Foundation. He effectively changed the marketing around his name. When he was alive, he was known as the piece of shit asshole who created the fucking substance that could blow city blocks apart. And everybody now knows of Nobel Peace Prize. The fucking amazing advancement for science and human civilization, humanities, whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking great marketing ploy right
Yeah,
there.
he had a good PR team.
Legit.
Yeah. So it's
Legit.
going to cost you a couple $1 million here and there. But you're making so much money off fucking dynamite. It's a drop in the bucket.
Fucking
honestly.
nothing, dude.
You know?
Chump change.
We're using dynamite to blow up mountains, to blow up people, to fucking, the Chinese are using it now to fucking put fireworks up in the fucking sky, dude. You know how big the Chinese market is?
Oh,
Just
fuck.
don't make your dynamite black because they don't like the blacks.
Dude. He made trinitrotonium. He made that chemical compound right there, dude. So
Trinitrotonium?
trinitrotonium.
Tonium.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I only know that because of Richie Rich.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's exactly the only reason that I know that as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't take it as science class. I just know it because of trinitrotonium. Trinitrotonium.
The fucking That's the only reason I know it too. Yeah. The fucking the monument with the president faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to blow that shit up, dog.
It was their faces. It wasn't the president's faces.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the family portrait.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Done in the style of, right?
Yes, Mount Rushmore.
I got you.
Yeah.
Trinitrotonium. Yeah. That's the only reason
Professor
I know it.
King Bean.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he should have gotten a Nobel Peace Prize for that.
For saving Richie Rich.
His parents, fool.
All right, dude. I think that's enough. I think we have plenty of fucking Beaner Believies, but I think that we've reached the capacity here. I don't know. I know that there's a lot of things that I wake up.
You know who
and
wouldn't
just,
believe this shit?
Who's that?
Richie fucking Rich.
I guess so. He
He's
would have
too rich to believe this fucking
paid money to
poor
actually
people's shit, bro.
have it figured out. I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, there's plenty of shit that you just wake up, you roll out of bed, and then you automatically fucking believe it because you were taught it, because you were indoctrinated, because it was just fucking obviously that in your culture or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear Beaner Believies from other cultures.
Okay.
You know, just I feel like that would be interesting to me because I'm looking at life through this fucking looking glass of my culture and the fucking culture that I've adopted. You know, so I'm a little interested in like other little believies from other cultures. See if we could start seeing some kind of crossover motherfucking action. See if we're like not really onto something. See if everybody is individually fucking completely full of shit and doesn't know what the fuck is happening out here.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, it would. Comment.
Yes,
Message
please,
us.
please.
You know,
Let's hear it.
we want to hear about it.
I am Anthropos.
And I am Ozymandias.
We will see you next week.